So there's a growing amount of misinformation about vaccines. Basic healthcare is being targeted specifically online to vulnerable moms, including movements like MAHA, and they prey on parents' fears. What is Minnesota going to do to ensure that moms, families, and children have access to reliable, science-based information about health and vaccines? And as we've seen states like Florida roll back vaccine requirements, how do we protect access to vaccines, maintain high immunization rates, and keep kids and communities safe from preventable diseases?
That's right. Over the last few weeks, I issued an executive order making sure that access to vaccine is not going to be dictated by a short-term political ideology about folks who are not focusing on the science. We're home to the Mayo Clinic. We're home to some of the highest vaccination rates. And I understand this, that parents are always worried. I know when I first had my little ones, you're looking at the ingredients on everything. Vaccines have probably done more to protect human life and expanded life expectancy and quality of life. Our children would die in great numbers before the access of vaccines. And I think it's really important to understand limiting these is limiting parents' choice. But one of the reasons that we do and we acquire herd immunity, some of our children are unable to take the vaccines, not because they don't want to, it's they can't. And those parents are, their children are being put at risk when we let those numbers drop below 90% or wherever it might be. We're seeing some of the largest measles outbreaks that we've seen in a generation. We're seeing tuberculosis make a comeback in places. Got COVID rising again and telling us that you can't get these. We need people to be well informed based on the science, making sure there's no barriers to getting them, and making the case that we are all in this together. You don't get to just decide about someone else's child, and when we're not getting kids vaccinated, it's impacting others.
I love how you put that, and thank you for putting protections in place to ensure that our
That's
families
right.
are
Here in
safe.
Minnesota, if you want vaccines, they are available to you, and we'll make sure that you get them.